Yo, 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 you already know what it is and what it doing, how we doing, how it is. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast for all your fight news, fight entertainment. And as always, the entertainment part is always going to be this nigga Kiki. With that being said, what's happening, my brother? How you doing today?
Man, shit, I'm chilling, man. A long day of work. Had a long week last week. Worked 7 days. I couldn't really focus on the boxing. I was focusing more on sleep. But yo, we back at it this week, man. We got to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
these fights that just happened. You got Tevin Farmer, Cepeda 2. We got Mason, Abdullah Mason, and just other fights we definitely got to talk about.
Yeah.
But
So
what's your
we can start off with Abdullah Mason right now, actually, because I actually wanted to talk about him too. So like I was watching that fight, and usually, like most of his fights they end within like the first 3 rounds. This fight, I don't remember what round it was, but I think it might have been the fifth or the sixth, it might have ended.
mm-hmm.
But one thing I noticed about Abdullah Mason, he needs to learn how to throw more peppering shots. Like, you know what I mean by that? Like, so, because I'm watching him in the whole fight, he's throwing nothing but power shots the entire fight. It's like watching a creative player in a game that's 100, just throwing nothing, it's 100 stamina and power, just throwing nothing but power shots, bro. Like, there was nothing that's really like set up stuff. He was just in there, just whenever he sees something good, you try to use his speed and reaction time to throw with just straight power, which is good that he's able to throw the power that way. But it's like he needs shit to kind of like set shit up in order to lead to him that. Once he gets to that, he'll be good. And with that being said, he's probably going to be one of those people like Devin Haney who's going to reach his ceiling with his dad.
I feel like the reason why he's loading up on the shots the way he's doing because he's very very comfortable with the opponents he's facing. They're not top five opponents. They're the fights that he's getting. He's supposed to go in there and knock these fighters out, keep his
Mm-hmm.
momentum going. Confidence builder. Every fight that you're going, you're not gonna knock out another good fighter.
Yeah.
So he's going there and doing what he's supposed to do. I wish they really step his competition up because his chin is still questionable to me.
Yeah.
Because I know he's been hit, he's been knocked down already before, and these are about fighters that we don't even know of. We never even heard of
Yeah.
this dude.
Yeah.
So you
But his
put him in the ring
knockdowns.
with somebody like a Keyshawn or maybe even a Kid Austin, he might
Mm-hmm.
he might have some trouble. We haven't really seen him. We haven't really seen the best of him yet.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
fighters that
you ain't see the best of him if you sitting out there throwing just straight haymakers the whole entire damn fight. And like that's what I'm saying. Like if he doesn't switch that up and show like other like he needs a little bit of more adversity. Like those knockdowns are more like knockdowns, kind of like Berlango. Those times he's got knocked down. Just that the Canelo fight he didn't come back and win. The other ones he did. You know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't really get hurt. He just got caught. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't think his chin is questionable yet until we actually see him really get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because to get knocked down and come and hop right back up and knock the dude right out, I don't think it's
I mean,
really.
you talking about a fighter that's not even top five. Probably a fighter he's fighting guys that's not even probably top 10, and he's getting hurt.
I mean,
Okay, he's getting hurt. I mean, come on, they're gonna continue to match him carefully. He has a lot of momentum with him. He has a strong fan base because in boxing, everybody wants to see the knockout. So I
yeah,
believe Todd Rank is doing a really, really good job promoting Abdullah, and much respect to him. But I'm not. I don't like. How can I? I'm again. Boxing is more of a competitive sport. Okay, I don't want to see you fight somebody I know you're gonna win. I want to see people in
yeah,
50-50 fights. And this
yeah,
is why UFC is winning. Like they really starting to really come up because they have these 50-50 fights.
mm-hmm.
It's like you don't know
That's a
what to
fact.
expect. Like they have these 50-50 fights. Most UFC fights are 50-50 fights, especially when
Mm-hmm.
it comes down to pay-per-views and stuff like that. They're not just
Mm-hmm.
giving you bullshit, shoving it down your throat, pause, and making you pay for bullshit fights that nobody
Mm-hmm.
wants to see. And I give
Yeah,
Dana White all the respect in the world because most of the fights that he matches his fighters with fighters or other fighters that people want to see. And
yeah,
these are 50-50 fights. I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah,
say you're the best, you think you're the best, fight the best. And combat sports have always been competitive sports.
That's
Okay,
a
it's
fact.
always been competitive. Boxing is they killing the sport because it's more of a business thing now. Even
Yeah,
fighters talking about if I'm not getting money, I don't want to fight. Like, wait, what? Like,
yeah.
it's just too much now. It's just too much now. Let's talk
Yeah.
about David Benavidez and how Bivol all of a sudden wants to forfeit vacate his title for a fight with Benavidez, a third fight with Benavidez because he's
Yeah.
avoiding David. Like, come on, this
But
shit
then
gotta
that
stop, man.
now so before you even, because like it does look like a duck, but I'm not going to say it's a duck, because the reason why I'm not going to fully say it's a duck, because like if you see somebody in a fight and y'all go 1-1, you do want to see a trilogy, right?
No, they don't need no
No,
trilogy. They robbed
why
him the
not?
first time. He sealed the deal the second fight. It wasn't that fucking close to want to see a fucking trilogy. No, I want to see him fight David. That's who the fuck I want to see him fight. Fight your mandatory, bitch.
I mean,
Fight your mandatory.
Roy Jones had a trilogy
Man,
with
fuck
Tarver.
Roy Jones, man. Fuck Roy Jones, man. Roy lost that first one too. Got knocked out the third. Got knocked out the second fight, and he lost the third fight. Okay, it's no point. It was no fucking point. That man don't want to fight David because David knocked his ass down with a jab in sparring. This is when David was younger. That dude got hearts. Okay,
Yeah.
he don't want. He don't want to fight. He don't want no piece of David Benavidez. But Mike Tyson said the Mexican monster. Yeah,
But you
nobody want
just
to fight him. Yeah,
but you was just saying that he got exposed against David Morrell, so why should he
he
duck
did.
him?
He did get exposed, and David Morrell got balls. If you want man shit, I wouldn't mind seeing the fucking David Benavidez versus Morrell too. I wouldn't mind that. I don't think none of the fighters is beating Morrell.
I don't want to
After the
see a second
performance I
fight
seen,
because I don't want to see a second fight because the fight, at least not right now, because if the fight was decisive, it wasn't close. The scoring wasn't
let me
close.
let me tell you something. That was one fighter's first time at that weight class. Okay, that was that fighter's first time ever facing somebody like a David Benavidez, and he hurt Benavidez. We can't sit
Hmm.
there and act like he didn't hurt him. He hurt him. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe if he had more experience at that weight, he would have given him hell. Again, that was his first time going up to 168,
Hmm.
and he put on a hell of a performance. He didn't get stopped.
And that was
Okay,
what Benavidez' second fight at one because that wasn't at 168. That was at 175.
well, you're right. You again. I'm talking 168. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. 175.
But I thought Morrell wasn't Morrell already at 175?
No, he came up. No.
Okay. Well, honestly, Benavidez only had one fight against somebody we didn't even really care about. You know what I'm saying?
And then he stopped him.
Nah, he didn't stop him.
He went the distance with him.
Yeah, he did.
Come on, man. It just goes
Well,
to
so
show you
why,
the
like,
guys
why?
in fucking shape.
So you think just because somebody went the distance with somebody that it's like you're discrediting them for going the distance with people. You know what I'm saying? You
I
act like
didn't say
all these.
that. How you gonna say that when
There
I
what?
just
Because
good?
every time you say something, you be like, "Did he go the distance with him?" Like it don't
No,
matter,
because
bro.
it does matter
Why?
because when you stopping bum ass niggas with body shots, okay, body shots and not going the distance. It means a lot because let me tell you something. It depends on the quality of the
This
fighter.
nigga, it was crazy.
It depends on the quality of the fighter. Some fighters you're gonna fight good quality fighters, and you're not gonna be able to knock them out on time. You're gonna go the distance with good quality fighters. The guy who he fought was no slouch. David fought a guy who was considered good, who went the distance with him.
So it don't matter if he had stopped him or not. He was a good
It
fighter, right?
doesn't matter, dude. Dude with David went the distance with a good fighter at 175, and he won.
Yeah, you funny as hell. So what you calling it? What are you calling Bivol? Ducking?
Of course, he's a fucking duck.
Why?
Of course, the same way we Canelo ducking him. Bivol was ducking him. Benavidez might fuck around and duck him too. You never know.
If he become his man, though.
Man, listen, man. This shit is just getting sad. Nobody wants to fight David Benavidez, man.
So so
This shit is it,
obviously so obviously we getting Canelo because now we could be still on that David Morrell subject. Now that we know we getting William Skull versus Canelo in May on May 3rd. I think it's May 3rd or 4th or some shit like that. Whatever that
Cinco de
Saturday
Mayo
is.
week. Yes, whatever Cinco de
Yeah.
Mayo weekend.
And then we know we getting him and Crawford because obviously he's looking past his opponent now, who has the Cuban style.
We might fuck
Which
Canelo
Canelo,
up. We never know. That's a
you know what I'm
style that
saying?
he always
He
had
has to make
problems
it.
with.
He has to make it decisive, even though Lara made it decisive and they still didn't give it to him. But
Laura
it's
whooped
a lot of
Canelo ass.
it's a lot of money in the Crawford Canelo fight. So
Niggas still lose fights and go still get their bag. Look at Zab Judah when he got his ass whooped by Boldemir. He still got that. He still was able to go fight Floyd Mayweather right after
yeah,
that fucking loss.
that's one of
Hey,
those. That was one of them styles make fights type joints. And niggas willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying?
that's a
Or
fact.
maybe Floyd thought it was done with Zab. Except for
Floyd
those,
whooped Floyd
especially
whooped
those.
Zab Judah ass, then turn around and beat the nigga that beat Zab. That's how you do it. Nigga,
Mm-hmm.
Floyd put that icing on that motherfucking cake, man.
And Canelo beat the dog shit out that nigga Baltimore.
Oh man. By the time Canelo got to nigga Bozeman was an old ass man who stood right that perfect style for Canelo
Yeah,
when you stand right in front of his ass to be hit.
yeah. But let me
Perfect.
finish. I didn't even finish what I was saying about Canelo. Do you think that Morel will go back down to 168? You think Canelo will give him a shot if he gets past Crawford? Excuse me.
Nigga, Canelo ain't fighting no fucking Morel. You see what he did to fucking David? Fuck wrong with you? Yo, hell no, Canelo not fighting that fucking guy.
Yeah, he's not going to fight him. He's not going to give him a shot.
What? Hell no.
Yeah, he's not going to give him a shot. Yeah. So, yeah. You see, Baumgartner, she signed with Jake Paul.
Baumgartner.
Yeah, she's
Now
fighting on the undercard of Serrano, Katie Taylor 3. It's like they're not going to stop. They're going to have these girls fight over and over until
they
Serrano
trying
get
to
a
make
win.
these bitches into Terrell Gotti and Mickey Ward. I'll tell you that's what they trying
Not
to do.
even, bro. This shit looking more like fucking Pacquiao versus fucking.
That other bitch better go in there with a helmet. I tell you.
This is Pacquiao Marquez because she already
That bitch,
lost to Katie Taylor.
nigga, I was her, right? I'll go find me Nemo and use some fucking steroids, nigga. Fix that bitch. You want a
What's
headbutt,
the
bitch?
name?
You want a headbutt?
What's the name? Did her dirty though? Because Katie Taylor said that she would do the 12 rounds, 3 minutes, and she backed out of that shit. She didn't keep her word on it if they was to do a third fight. That's what she. And honestly, that would have been dope if they did it. And honestly, women's boxing has come to
I'll
that
make
point
it
where
a
they
dirty
can't.
fight.
Because MMA women fight the same amount of time limit as men
Well, let me
in
ask you a question.
UFC. Hmm?
When women fight, do they have low blows there too? Just curious, nigga. Has there ever been
I
a
don't
point
know.
deducted for
Hey,
low blows?
I don't know. People, let us know. Have y'all ever saw a point deduction for a
A
low
low
blow
blow in
in
a
women's
woman's bout?
boxing? I've never I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. Never
You
seen it in
never seen that,
MMA
right?
either. Yeah, never seen it in
Wow.
MMA either. I don't think there's ever been one. I could look it up real quick, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna just let them let us know in the comments. So
Right.
let us know in the comments if somebody ever been low blow in a women's
And
combat sports. It
in
could
a
be
women's combat sport, has there ever been a
yeah.
point deducted
It
for
ain't
low
even.
blows?
It can't. It don't even have to be boxing. Or I want even if it
Women
was like an
combat sports,
accidental,
period.
even if it is an accidental low blow and they got 5 minutes. I think I might have saw that in UFC, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, this weekend we got Stan Jonas versus Boots.
That should be a good fight. Should be a good fight.
It's a pretty busy weekend because this UFC card this weekend. I'm gonna go over some of the fights on that too as well, but we'll get to that. Boots. I got Boots. I think Boots is gonna come in there in rare form. You saw some of the footage with him and Sean Porter. Thank God Sean Porter didn't have to run into him in his career, boy.
He would have fucked Porter up bad, man. He would have
but you
fucked
get to,
Porter up
but
bad, man. You
but
see,
my takeaway though, Keeg, is that nigga was sharp and he looks prepared, and he's in the middle of camp. Just imagine once he get there, long as he don't overtrain, because there's a such thing.
He gonna listen, man. He gonna fuck Stanley on this up.
Hmm. I
He is
definitely
he
got.
is not a one-dimensional fighter. Like he uses
Yeah,
angles.
yeah,
Like when you're a fighter that your southpaw, your orthodox, you could switch, okay, and you use angles and you got good footwork. It's hard to beat a
yeah.
fighter like that. And
Hmm.
he's smart, so he would be a problem for any fucking fighter.
Yeah,
Any
he
fighter, he's
just
a problem for.
even though his last fight he did get hit a couple of times, but he did get to finishing it. But it's just that like he need. I feel like he needs something he needs to stand up for, and this is going to be it right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to just go ahead. It seems like he just want to unify. Who else is the 47 champion? I don't know.
I don't even fucking know what's going on welterweight division, man.
Get go ahead. Just keep talking while I look it up.
I really do not. That's a good question. You got the who's the WBC champion at welterweight? You got
Oh,
WBC
okay.
belt.
You got Brian Norman Jr., Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis, and Stan Jonas,
Brian Norman is what?
IBF. Boots is WBA, and Stan Jonas is Mario Barrios got a belt.
He must got a WBC. That's a Mexican belt. So he must got that fucking belt.
Let
He must
me
got that
see.
belt.
Yeah, Mario Barrios got a belt. Stan
Yeah,
Jonas,
yeah. Well, let me.
Ennis.
Is it the WBC belt, Mario
Yeah,
Barrios? I bet my life on it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
told you, nigga.
yeah. I tell you what, though, you know what would make sense? Now they need to do the eliminator at this point. They put Crawford, Terrence
Well,
Crawford as WCBC welterweight champion in recess.
though,
They might as well
did
let
you
that shit go.
see that pound for pound list by a top rank? How
Mm-mm.
the that pound for pound list? Let me tell you something. When it comes down to pound for pound list, the pound for pound list is supposed to consist of knockout artists. If you ask me,
I think that
okay,
shit is subjective at this point.
right, right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But
Because how the
yeah,
fuck isn't Abdullah Mason not on that shit? How was he not on that shit?
I guess because he doesn't have one of the top belts and
It's
probably not ranked
crazy.
in the top
But
five.
you need a belt to be pound for pound. You need a belt to be
But
to knock niggas the
you
fuck
probably,
out.
I'm sure you got to be ranked at least in the top three though in your division.
That nigga is a fucking headliner. Nigga got his own. He's a main event. He got his own fucking card.
He was
And you tell,
who? Abdullah Mason?
yeah,
That nigga was on an undercard this weekend, bro. Before
he
the main
was.
card started. Yes, bro. Yes.
Oh, I guess Bob
Yes.
ain't making too much money off him then.
Look, he's not, bro. He's been fighting all undercards, bro. Like he was on an undercard before the main card this weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that I'm like, put him on there when people put their asses in the seats if you want to try to push him. This is your chance. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it shit is crazy for me. But back to this welterweight division. It's time for them to do some eliminators here. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, champion of recess, obviously he said he's not even going back to 54. So there's no point to even call him a champion, WBC champion of recess. Mario Barrios is the champion to me in my eyes and probably the world and WBC. Um, After this, Daniel, I think Brian Norman and Mario Barrios should fight each other.
What's your thoughts? Oh my
Brian
god.
Norman just fought. Brian Norman just fought like a couple of weekends ago, I believe, and got the finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brian Norman. What's your thoughts on Brian Norman?
Um. Um. He's cool. I just need to see a little bit more. I need to see a little bit more. I can't sit. I can't really pinpoint anything yet because I haven't seen nothing really, no danger. You know what I'm saying, like that. I really would like to see him and Barrios fight each other, and since Boots is fighting Stan Jonas, they unify, and then all of a sudden, and then they lead to that unification. I think Boots dominates every single one of them in this. I don't think Brian Norman is good enough to beat Boots, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights.
That's true. I believe that. I would love to see eliminators. I would love to see unification bouts, and then unification bouts that's going to lead to undisputed. That's
Yeah,
all that needs to be happening in that 147 right now. It should be one champion. and that one champion should have all 4 belts because
This is
it's a
this
trash ass weight class when you really think about it right now.
this is really what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but these motherfuckers be
Politics,
scared. Yep, you know it.
politics.
You know it. You know it. So you got Erickson Lubin versus Ardrell Holmes Jr. That shit's getting
Lubin,
chippy, boy. That shit
Lubin.
getting chippy.
They're promoting it very well. I like the promotion behind it.
We got Lubin.
Shit talking. Yeah, Lubin shit
I've
talking.
never seen Holmes fight before. Holmes Jr. fight before. Have you?
No, but I did a little bit. I just check out some highlight videos. Nah.
I haven't seen any highlight videos, but I know he's talking very confident. And we know
You gotta
Erickson
watch some
Lubin.
highlight videos.
I will do that shit. Erickson Lubin, his chin is questionable too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga, my nigga knocked him out in the first round. Nigga had the nigga swimming on the floor. Did you forget? One of your favorite fighters, nigga, Jamel Charlo, nigga. Had the nigga swimming. The nigga was like, he couldn't even get up. He was like,
Yeah.
nigga, whole body shut down.
I don't even think that was the only time he got knocked out. I think somebody else knocked his ass out too. You
Nigga,
know what I'm
whole
saying?
body shut down. Nigga couldn't even get up. My man caught him with the, caught him with the double up left, straight, and then a straight hook, right hook, boom.
Yeah. Which one was that?
Nigga,
Is that little Charlo or big Charlo?
Lil Charlo, nigga, the
Yeah,
crazy
I'm about
one,
to say
nigga.
you. I'm about to say
The
nigga said
nigga
the crazy
eyes be
one.
like this and shit. Nigga just be.
That's the nigga who talked the most.
My man
That nigga talk.
Herb slapped the shit out of him, and Khalid slapped the other brother. I want to see my boy Khalid fight again. I like Khalid Plant, man.
Yeah, so you see what they setting up with that, right? Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
he lost to Fundora by decision. He didn't get knocked out twice. I thought he got knocked out twice.
Pandora
Um,
trash, B. That nigga trash, man.
but it was so with that being said, Caleb Plant, he's ducking Edgar Berlanga.
You can't even say that shit with a serious face, man.
He's ducking
You
Edgar
can't even
Berlanga.
say that shit with a serious face, man.
He's ducking Edgar
First of all,
Berlanga, bro.
this nigga Berlanga think he's some fucking super boss. Okay, this nigga, because he stepped in the room, Canelo, nigga confidence is on high right now. This nigga
Let me
talking
ask
about
you
he writing
something.
contracts for people and take the contract, I send you. This nigga think he on some bullshit. Nigga, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, man, come
So
on,
is he
man.
not A side?
No, hell fucking no.
I don't think neither one of them is A side.
I
There
got
isn't an A side.
Khalid will beat the shit out of Erlinga, bro.
You got Caleb Plant.
Hell yeah, and I bet money on that fight, nigga. I bet you 300 on that fucking fight.
That nigga got sweet hands. Pause.
Yeah,
That
knock
nigga.
Anthony Darrell ass out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
sweet
did.
hand.
Yeah, but
Took that
Darrell
nigga
fucking
out. Hey,
Darrell.
Darrell was still a good fucking fighter. Darrell was a good fucking fighter. He know how to fucking fight.
He got his ass
He
slept.
put his ass to
Didn't
sleep.
he get slept
Okay,
more than once too? He another nigga who got slept more than once, right?
I don't believe so.
Shit, I'm about to check. I think he might have got slept by somebody else.
Shit, because that nigga went night with that hook.
Yeah.
And Berlinga, nah, he ain't fucking with no goddamn Khalid Point. I love the promotion. I love how they talking shit to each other. Cool. That's what
Yeah.
boxing needs. But nah.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Benavidez.
Yeah, okay. All right, he lost to Canelo and lost to David Benavidez. What's the problem?
Oh, he lost to Canelo too?
Plant,
He lost to
yeah.
Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Darrell.
Darrell. No, Darrell didn't fight. He didn't fight Canelo. Well, hey man, shit, it happens in the sport. It happens. It happened late in his career. He got the fuck. That's probably why he got the fuck up out of there.
Well,
We ain't seen him in the ring since he lost to
he had
Plant.
he had two fights. He had two fights against before he fought Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? So he lost a fight to Baru Jack too.
Now that nigga Badu Jack
Actually, wasn't that
trash,
with the fight
nigga.
that was like bloody and
That
shit?
nigga Badu Jack is trash, nigga. None of them fighters on the money team. You don't even see no more, man. All them
Yes,
niggas.
you do. You see your boy.
Floyd
You
done
see
waste
what's the little light
all them
skinned
niggas
nigga?
time.
What's
You
the
talking
little
about
light
Tank
skinned
Cousin?
nigga?
Tank Cousin?
Nigga said take cousin. What's the
You
little?
talking
He looked like the nigga. He looked like the nigga.
Carmel Moulton?
You know who he looked like? You know, remember in Friday, the nigga who played Red Pops? He said, "You want some of this too, old man?"
Oh,
No.
nigga said no.
That's
Boy,
who
get your
Capello
ass
one
in this
look
car
like.
coming out here fucking with Bivol, man. Get your ass in this car.
Yeah, nah. So there's a lot of ducking going on in boxing right now. You say Bivol's ducking Benavidez. I say Caleb Blant is ducking Berlanga. He's ducking him, bro.
I would even like to see. Damn, I would like to see Plant versus homeboy that's home.
Andrade.
No. I want to see Plant. I wouldn't even mind seeing Plant fighting Morel at 168. I think that would be a good fight. Morel comes back down to 150 or 168. That would be a good fight.
I
see
don't
some
want to
good
see
fights.
that fight. I don't think
What?
that's a good fight. I think Caleb Plant
Morel
is going to get his
versus
fucking
Plant?
ass whipped versus Morel. I think he's going to get knocked out in that. I think he would get knocked out against Morel.
See, and this is why this fight needs to happen for fans like me and you. I believe it's a 50-50 fight. I believe
You think
it
it's a
can go either
50-50 fight?
way.
So let me get this right. You saw what you was talking about with Morel. Morel's going. Well, Canelo won't fight Morel, but Canelo finished Caleb Plant.
We're not
Correct,
gonna talk
right?
about that triangle. You know how that triangle theory go in boxing. That shit does not work, nigga.
Yeah, it
It
really
does
don't
not work.
work.
So cut that
But
shit
in
out,
this
nigga.
case, it might
Because
work.
Ali lost to Frazier, Foreman beat Frazier, okay, and then Ali
But
beat
Ali
fucking
won
Foreman.
and Ali beat Frazier. Like the fuck?
Yeah, the second and third fight.
Yeah, that's not really that much
Yeah,
of a
but in the
triangle effect.
beginning, I'm just saying though, you again, Ali lost to Frazier. Frazier lost to Foreman. Ali beat Foreman. So
Yeah, we know that, but that's besides the point. Caleb Plant been in there with Benavidez and Canelo and lost both of those fights,
which
correct?
makes him even more confident that he will whoop Berlinga ass. Who the fuck Berlinga for?
Canelo. He got that on
That's
his
the only
resume.
fucking name.
That's really all he really needs, and he didn't get finished. He lost by decision.
Nigga had a moral victory. Nigga said, I ain't at least
Yeah,
I
it
get
was a
knocked
moral.
out though.
It was 100% moral victory in it.
At least I
In
get knocked
Canelo's,
out though.
but have you seen how Canelo was making everybody else really, really look? You was just kind of hyping up this fight last episode too. By the way, don't you don't pull the papers and try to flip the script on
What's
the
that?
next episode. The papers that say some shit one episode and then flip the script on the next one. You know what I'm
Fact check
saying?
his ass.
Oh no, everything is recorded. We put it out. The material's here. You know what I'm saying? It's here. One of the fans will see it. You feel me? All right. Anyway, let's move on. So, rumor June 21st, Tank versus Lamont Roach rematch. I got Lamont Roach in a rematch, bro.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even want to see it. I'm
I
tired
kind
of
of
Tank.
don't want to. I actually kind of don't want to see it
I'm
either.
tired. It's not a fight that I'm like keeping
Yeah,
at the edge of my seat.
it's
Like, yo,
because it's
I just
because
feel like this about it. I'm happy Roach can get a rematch, but I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah, because in
I'm
some
happy
kind
he's
of
getting a
ways,
rematch.
yeah, because it's like everybody knows he won that fight. There's literally nobody outside of those judges. Everybody else know he lost, other than probably Tank. Actually, Tank know he lost because he said to the nigga in the last round, "You know they ain't gonna give you the fight." That's actually admitting defeat right there.
Of course, and it's a
Yeah,
psychological thing because they didn't get that nigga
yeah,
to fight too.
yeah.
So
They
now that
damn sure
nigga feel like
did.
he might have to hire Mimo or get some PEDs and not take little
Oh
ass
my
out.
God, there
You
this
know what I'm
nigga go.
saying?
This
Fuck it,
nigga
man. Use some
said.
drugs. Make it exciting. Fuck it. Use some fucking drugs, nigga.
Why? So you can
Fuck
talk
it.
shit
Use
about him
some
on the episode?
drugs. Hey,
You gonna
nigga,
talk
because
shit about him the very
listen, they
first
ain't
episode
banned
and
it.
get
Listen,
popped?
nah, nigga, they
Pause.
ain't banned it. Listen, they ain't banned the fighters from the sports from using it any fucking way. Why not go in there and get your moment and knock a nigga out, and then the commissioner find that you tested for PEDs 2 fucking months later. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck it.
Yo, my nigga, do
Hey,
you hear yourself right
I
now?
don't give a fuck. That's what boxing got me at now. Fuck it, use drugs, nigga. Fuck it, man.
But
Use
you
PEDs.
fucking.
I'm tired. I just tell you where I'm at. When I'm tired of the bullshit. Use PEDs. Fucking
This
everybody use
nigga's
PEDs and be more
crazy,
fucking
bro.
excited. It'll be
This
more
nigga's
excited.
crazy.
It'll be more
Yeah.
excited. Fuck it. Use drugs, man. Fuck it.
So you're so what boxers you think is on PEDs right now? Let me give a disclaimer before. Hold
Inui,
on, no.
Indigo, Inui, whatever the fuck his name is. Inui. I
And
think Bud. I think.
disclaimer. Don't you dare. Don't you
All
dare
right.
say it.
Listen. Everything I'm about to say. Right. Disclaimer. These aren't facts. These are my opinions. Okay. There's nothing has been proven that these fighters had tested positive for any kind of performance enhancement drugs. This is my opinion. This is the eye test. This is separating good fighters from extraordinary fighters. Okay. Inui looks extraordinary. He on fucking drugs. Okay. Bud looked extraordinary when he fought Spence. He might have been on fucking drugs. Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else?
This nigga's
Who else?
crazy, bro.
Everybody in the motherfucking Canelo camp. You got to question them. You got to question all them motherfuckers in Canelo camp. Let me
Nigga's
see. Shit.
crazy, bro.
Mm. I would test. Loma ass. I would test that motherfucker. Pause.
What?
Pause. Yeah,
What
I
the
would test that
fuck?
motherfucker too. That motherfucker, man, shit. A lot of motherfuckers on steroids, man. Let me tell you something. When it comes down to American fighters, we've always been cheated. American fighters have always been cheated when they go up against foreigners, man. Always, man. And I can honestly say, watching Rocky when I was younger, Rocky 4 with Ivan Drago, nigga. Yeah, I don't trust none of their ass. Yeah, hey, fuck it. It is what it is. It is what
This
it is. A
nigga's
lot of these
crazy.
motherfuckers be juicing. What's your thoughts on Keyshawn and his brothers calling out the Vargas brothers?
You know what's crazy? The Vargas brothers. I would like to see one of them fight Abdullah Mason.
Mm.
I think it might be Emiliano.
I don't know none of these fucking names. Okay.
Emiliano. I know there's one with short curly hair, one with even shorter hair. And there's one I think that got even shorter hair than that. It's three of them.
These
I
spicy
think there's a. I think,
these little young spicy ass Fernando Vargas niggas.
they're only gonna be as good as their daddy was. They
Never.
going
Those some shoes to fill.
you better hope some nigga. What the nigga got a robbery win against fucking Winky Wright. Winky Wright really won that fight. De La Hoya beat the dog shit out the nigga, and he had that weird ass shit on the front of his hair. That
Yo,
weird bang.
did Vargas fight Trinidad too?
Got his ass whipped by Trinidad too as well. Yeah. He wasn't
Man,
beating
nigga
none of
said,
the top niggas.
nigga
And he and,
said,
and he
nigga,
100%. And I said it, he got his ass whipped by Winky Wright and Winky got robbed.
nigga said,
Like a motherfucker.
nigga said, put the mic down, son, and get knocked out like your father used to.
Winky whooped his ass. So you got Conor Ben again. Conor Ben Eubanks is approaching
How was this
426.
nigga even allowed to be in back into the sport? This is what I'm
Bro, you
saying,
said
bro.
allow PEDs. You said allow
It's just
PEDs.
crazy. These niggas are not getting
You
banned from
said
the sport. You're
allow
supposed to get.
PEDs.
Yeah, I ain't the commission. That's just my opinion. I'm just
You
a
just
fucking.
said allow it.
Yeah, I said
You
it, but don't
just
mean
said
it.
it.
I know, and I'll say it again, nigga. I allow it, but hey, nigga, that's my opinion right now. I'm not the professional here.
But you're asking why he's back in it. There's no point to ask it.
I'm trying to be funny because I took when I said that when I made that comment is about me being sick and tired of the bullshit that's going on in the sport of boxing. People are getting robbed. So go to Marquez route. Go hire a fucking strength and conditioning coach like Marquez did in his fucking fourth fight with Manny Pacquiao. Put Manny Pacquiao on his ass the first time we've ever seen it. The whole Philippines was quiet. You hear mouse piss on cotton. Everybody was quiet when Pacquiao hit his back pockets hit that floor, that fourth fight. And then when you put the nigga to sleep, oh man. I said,
My
good. Them
nigga
some good
spin
ass
game
PEDs.
is crazy.
That nigga, them
Pause.
PEDs. I hope that nigga got a shit, nigga. That nigga, Mimo must have got a fucking bonus after that
Did you?
Marquez fight.
How do you feel about what Crawford was saying about Pacquiao after he fought Floyd Mayweather after he made him take the drug test?
Crawford be saying the same shit I'm saying. Y'all didn't criticize the shit out that nigga. Without proof, he said
You just
Pacquiao was
cruise.
on steroids, and without proof,
But you
I said
still
he on
call Crawford.
steroids, nigga.
Exactly, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
So, hey.
Yeah.
Everybody can say the same thing about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then
Anyway,
it's
nigga,
again
back to fucking Eubanks and Conor Ben, bro. You saw
trash
some of
ass
the.
fight. Eubanks
I
shouldn't
actually
even
look.
Conor
I
shouldn't
actually
fight.
want to see it. I actually am looking forward to it.
I don't.
I'm
Eubanks
not
should have
even
had his.
from. I'm not even from the
Eubanks should have had his
UK.
faggot ass daddy on the show. He should have had his faggot ass daddy on the show. It would have made the press conference more entertaining than having his father. You know that nigga like attention and shit. So they had to remove his faggot ass. You know what I'm saying? They had to remove his faggot ass because the nigga was getting all the fucking
And
attention.
who daddy you talking about?
That's Eubanks
Eubanks?
Senior.
No, he wasn't there.
Junior.
He
I don't
wasn't
know.
there. It was
I said
kind
he
of Ben
should be
dad
there.
that was there.
No. Eubanks
You
should have
said
had his daddy there for the ratings, okay? Because
they
the
not
fathers
talking to
probably would
each
have the
other.
fathers would have went back.
They're not
See, that's
talking to each
crazy.
other.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. It's a business
I
aspect.
think they just squashed it now because I think because
That
Chris
nigga needs
Eubanks
to bring
Senior
his
did a
daddy on a
video.
roll. He
Yeah.
needs to be on a roll with his son, man. Because that
Mm-hmm.
old rivalry, the other nigga then grabbed, the other nigga pops and grabbed the nigga up by the throat and all of that. Nigga said, if you touch me, if you put your hands on me again, it's going to be a problem. You don't threaten my father, motherfucker. Like that shit was crazy, man. But
You
both
know,
of them
kind of
niggas,
Ben speaks Spanish too.
hey,
That
he
nigga
do
fluent in that
PEDs too.
shit.
That PEDs probably helped that nigga out with probably help him learn faster, nigga. The
What?
PEDs probably helped the nigga learn faster, nigga.
Yo, this nigga's crazy,
Nigga,
bro.
it's called a performance enhancement drug. Nigga, probably help the nigga learn this shit real quick, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm
You use some
fucking through with
PEDs,
you,
nigga.
bro.
You go take a language class and try to speak Chinese. You learn that shit in a week. That's what I heard, nigga. You learn the whole
Niggas,
everything in a week, nigga.
this nigga's
Take some
crazy.
PEDs and do shit. Nah, but
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Eubank Jr. or Conor Ben. Once I heard Conor Ben, he was juicing. He tested probably. I think he should be banned forever. I think he should be banned.
You think
That's
that's
just
all
my take
PED
on it.
users?
Yeah,
I
I
I
do.
like to see PED users come back unjuiced and get their asses whipped. To be
You
honest
see,
with you, that's my opinion.
look how Pacquiao was after he came off the juice.
Yeah, yep. No knockouts,
That,
like Crawford said.
that nigga done slowed down
Well,
like
he
a
didn't say he
motherfucker.
was on juice, but he said after them blood tests, he didn't get no knockouts after that. Anyway, Raymond Ford versus Thomas Matisse.
Raymond Ford versus Thomas Matisse. Thomas Matisse, you got to give me some insight. Who's Thomas Matisse and who's Raymond Ford?
I've seen
I don't know these
Matisse
fighters.
fight. I've seen Matisse
Wait,
fight.
Matisse, he's the dark skin guy, right?
Um, I've seen him fight
There was a
before.
lot of hype behind him.
He's
He was supposed to
he's
fight
lost
Shakur, right?
he lost 4 fights.
God damn.
This is super featherweight, bro.
That's why I don't go down to that weight class. The lowest I go
he
maybe fucking
actually lost.
lightweight.
He actually lost his last fight and getting
I
ready to
don't go
fight
down.
what's the name?
I don't fuck with the jockeys. Okay,
He
I don't
lost
go
to
down
Isaac
there.
Cruz. He
I
lost
don't go
by
down.
majority decision.
I don't know who fight at 125 and all of that shit. Only person I probably know who fight in the 20s is probably Shushu.
He's a journeyman. He's 22 and
Shushu.
4. He's 22 4-1 and got 17 KOs. He's a journeyman. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So, yeah, he's a journeyman. So yeah, super featherweight. What? How many pounds is that? That's what.
I'm thinking shit, maybe 120 something pounds. That's probably in between that. Between
Yeah, I don't.
118 and
Yeah,
120
I can't
something,
think
I
of it
believe.
right now. I can't think of it right now.
But that Shushu in the weight class and the Nui and all that, Fulton and all them dudes.
But Nui is like lower. You know, what's the name is talking about going to 130.
Who?
Wonder Boy, Cool Boy
Get
Steph.
his ass knocked out.
He's talking about going there. Since this nigga's going up to 135, he might as well move up
Who
there.
going to 135?
Roach.
Oh, with Shushu. With Shushu still fight at what? 120 what? 120 what? 20?
126. I think
I
it's
like
26.
Shushu. I want to see Shushu and Fulton go at it.
I want to see.
Shushu is
I want to see
Shushu a
that,
dog.
but instead of seeing that, I'd much rather see Inoue move up and fight Shushu.
I hope he
Because
fight him in the States.
Shushu's going to go up there. He's going to try to fight him to kill him. He's not going to look like how Fulton was looking in there. Fulton had that long ass layoff, came in there fighting in another country that's not his time zone.
Yeah,
Niggas need
I
to
knew that
start
nigga was
meeting.
gonna lose. Nigga
Them
came in
niggas
up
need
that
to fight in
bullshit ass
Saudi.
ponytail.
Yeah, he did. He had that rat tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Thank God he cut that shit. All right, so where's your boy Kid Austin at and his daddy?
Still too much. Shakur, I don't know what you did, Shakur. Yeah, took his passport. All this bullshit he was talking about the fight.
It's
Okay,
been
the nigga out the
quiet.
hospital now. The nigga
Where's the
out the
lawsuit
hospital
at?
now.
Where's the lawsuit that he was talking about?
You know that nigga father be capping though. You talking, and speaking of lawsuits, the Devin Haney lawsuit that he had against Ryan, that shit was so crazy. How you gonna try to sue
I
the
thought
nigga for battery when
yeah, but
fucking boxing is the
I thought
combat
he was
sport?
dropping. I thought he was dropping that shit though in order to do the contract for the fight.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck be going on in the sport of boxing no more, man.
Yeah,
These
that
fighters
should
is
be
weird.
all over the
These
place.
niggas is weird now in boxing,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah. So what's next for Keyshawn, bro? I haven't heard nothing about no rumors or what's
Oh
fights or
no, he's
anything.
fighting Rizal. He's supposed to be fighting that dude,
Oh yeah,
Santos.
Del Santos,
Santos dude, the
Edwin
Santos,
De Los
yeah,
Santos, or
that's
whatever the fuck his name
who
is.
Shakur beat, and they said
That's right.
Shakur ran the whole fucking fight. But
No,
Shakur
that's
beat
the
him,
fight.
so
That nigga Edwin ran the whole fight.
no.
No, Edwin ran the whole fight,
Shakur
bro.
ran
I
no
watched
nigga, it
that
was
fight.
Shakur.
No, I watched it. Edwin. It was two niggas running in. Fuck it. But for the most part, Edwin was running though. He
Well, nigga
wasn't pushing the
nigga who
action.
got the most mileage in, nigga.
Obviously, Shakur, he won.
Oh man, nigga said the fight in a better condition won, huh?
Yeah, so then you got Richardson, Hitchens. They talking about him and Cambosa June 14th
I'm going for Richardson.
in New York.
Wow, it made Devin come all the way out there.
The nigga said Devin is
All the way
George.
out there. No, niggas made Devin go all the way out there to fight
Oh,
George Kambosos in Australia. He had to
Hitchens
take the
got a
fight over there
belt.
twice. To have that nigga just come to New York now, like that's crazy. You got that nigga coming all the way from Australia to New York. That's crazy. That's why Hitchenson's gonna beat him. That's why Hitchenson's gonna beat him.
Yeah, Hitchens got a belt. What's the name? Cambosa done got a belt. This is at 140.
So he can
Yeah.
unify.
He
He's
don't
gonna
have a
unify.
belt. Cambosa doesn't have a belt at 140, bro.
Well, he just won
Yeah, he
his last
won,
fight.
but he doesn't have a belt at 140. The champions is Teofimo Hutchinson, Gary Russell, who just won the belt from off
Yeah, Rayo.
yeah,
He beat
and
Rayo.
Alberto Pueblo.
Well, maybe this fight that he's gonna have is gonna make him a contender
And
for
Devin
one of those
Haney is
fucking
a
belts.
champion in recess.
He might fucking around have a tough time fighting Ramirez.
And that belt in the WBC belt, yeah, I told you that. I think he's gonna fuck up. I think he's gonna fuck up the money against Ryan. I
I
definitely.
don't know.
I told you. I said one of those two, and that fight is gonna fuck up the money that night. And I think it's gonna be Devin Haney because his chin is suspect, bro. It's suspect. Let's keep it 100. It's suspect. We've seen him get hurt in probably other than what's the nigga with the braids Prograis fight. We saw him get hurt in every fight since then. Pretty much.
But he's
He got
always
hurt in the
clean.
Loma fight. He got hurt against the Mexican. What's the Mexican nigga name who hurt him?
You talking about Linares when he caught him
Yeah,
at the end of
Linares.
the
Yeah,
round?
yeah. So it's like didn't he get hurt against somebody else
I
too?
mean, yeah, but you know the nigga must got a chin on him because, like he said, the moral victory. Nigga was on PD, can't knock me out though.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm
cool.
saying?
Cool, moral victory. Got you. All right, you see WBC ordered Zapata versus Stevenson.
Come on, man. Stevenson gonna beat the shit out that boy, man. That's not even a
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. You think Loma's holding up the division?
Lova is very, very selective with certain fights.
Oh, they gotta order that Zabeda fight because Zabeda is the interim champion and Shakira is the actual champion. So they gotta do that fight because remember he was gonna fight Kid Austin and that was probably not for a title, or maybe it was. I don't know.
For
I
some
can't
kind of
recall. He
probably
didn't
for a
show
number
up.
one for a contender spot.
Yeah. So yeah, I got Shakur for sure destroying him. And this is another division they need to start unifying shit too. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time we had a unified 135-pound division? Don't tell me it was when Crawford was there. Please don't say that.
When Crawford was there.
Oh my God.
Man, how
Yeah,
many
these
years is
niggas,
that?
the niggas going to 168. I mean, yeah, 168. Like, what the fuck?
That's a fact.
Yeah. So let me get into some UFC news before we wrap it up. It seems like Conor McGregor has been kind of teasing retirement and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which to me kind of makes sense. He fucked up his ankle in the last fight and he hasn't came back. He's looking all juiced up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's on juice. Maybe he just got fat,
That
but
nigga
I don't
test
know.
positive for steroids before. Fuck out of here, nigga.
No, he
It
didn't.
is juice. Yes, he did. That
No, he
bitch. Yes, he
didn't.
did.
No, bro. No, he did not.
The nigga ain't test positive for banned
No,
substance.
he did. No, he did not.
That nigga test positive cocaine, nigga.
He'd probably test positive for cocaine
Like
now.
like Cambosis and that Devin
Yeah.
Haney fight. When that first fight when Cambosis came out, you could tell that
Yeah.
nigga did a line in that back in our locker room. That nigga came
Well,
running out,
Spence,
nigga nose cherry red. You hear me? Just
that nigga
came
Spence
out with
looked
just
like he
mad
was.
hype and shit. Just
That nigga Spence looked like he was on something too when he fought fucking Crawford.
that nigga had a pack. Somebody gave that nigga was celebrating early. That
Yeah.
nigga must have been watching us in the group chat. Said, "Yeah, bud ain't fight nobody. Yeah,
Yeah, he was watching y'all
bud ain't
niggas,
fight nobody.
not
Yeah,
me.
who we
I
got?"
had Crawford. Don't forget.
Nigga said the rib and the eye snatcher. Nigga, bud ain't fight nobody. Nigga,
Yeah, that's you. Anyway, let's get
fuck
back
my
to Conor
man.
McGregor. But yeah, he might be hanging it up, but he's part owner of that BKFC, that bare knuckle fighting championship.
That's a great
So
investment. That's a good investment.
yeah, because now it's starting to
Austin Trout was in that
grow
shit too. I
more.
seen him. Austin Trout
Yeah,
was fighting in there.
yeah, and fucking Malinagi fought in there too. He lost too to a nigga
Nigga, he
that
got his
fight
ass
MMA.
one time and that was it, huh?
Yep, he fought a nigga that fought MMA and lost. Conor McGregor's old homeboy actually, and lost. Nigga, the nigga lost. And you would think a boxer would go in there. Oh, I ain't got to worry about fucking get grappled. Niggas ain't trying to fucking take me down. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm just straight up just hands. You thought he would have came in there prepared with just straight speed, but he was out of shape. He's no longer in boxing shape in that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? He lost. So yeah, I like BKFC when I can. I try to catch it. It's definitely a dope promotion. If for people who like MMA, it don't motherfucking nigga fix your wife beater, nigga. The motherfucking damn the niggas who like MMA, but like the stand up aspect about it, just that you don't get the kick in BKFC is that shit. And I also see they got John Jones invested into Mike Perry shit called it's called Dirty Boxing. It's all stand up combat. You know what I'm saying? They can throw
Mixed with
elbows and shit like that.
PEDs and shit, dirty boxing. What? Mixed with PEDs and elbows.
Dirty when they say dirty boxing, that means
I know.
when you grab somebody and you know what
I
I'm
know.
saying.
Where you can
But
what
yeah,
illegal
I,
moves are
they
legal.
throw they can throw no. Dirty boxing is if you grappling and you got somebody close and you hitting them. That's dirty boxing. That's what that is. Regular boxing is obviously if you're not grappling and throwing punches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they throw they can throw elbows in it, and if somebody gets dropped, you can actually stand over them and punch them while they on the ground. You just can't do no like actual grappling and shit on the ground and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I actually kind of liked it. The shit the first two events. No, the first event. It was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Shit going
BKFC
crazy.
though it's different shit. It's giving you alternatives, and all of them shits. Honestly, I think is all going to be major at some point. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend we got UFC 314. This weekend, Volkanovski is trying to get back his his featherweight championship is vacant now because Ilya Tempora vacated the title. Kiki, we're going to stream that fight this weekend because you need to start watching MMA. Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez, I don't know if he's ready yet, but he's great. He's a great grappler. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But Volkanovski's got a great all-around game. So if he loses, this is going to tell us if he's washed up or not because he did get knocked out his last two fights because he moved up to lightweight to try to win that belt while featherweight champion and got knocked out by the champ there. And then came back and got knocked out in the fight after, which I think he probably should have waited before he took that fight because he took it in 6 months, literally. But I think that he should have waited. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Michael Chandler versus Patty Pamblett, Patty the Batty. I don't know. Michael Chandler needs to get a victory, but Patty is one of those guys that's on his way up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with Patty this weekend if he gets the job done. I don't know. I think Patty's undefeated, but Michael Chandler got like 4 or 5 losses, some shit like that.
Looks like he got more experience though.
Yeah, he got more experience. He was the Bellator champion and all that and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then you got Pitbull making his UFC debut. He was like a long-standing Bellator champion, and
Pitbull.
Pitbull, Patricio Pitbull, Ferreira, some shit like that. He's a Brazilian dude.
I'm talking about boxing Pitbull. That's the only Pitbull I know, nigga.
No, not that Pitbull, not Pitbull Cruz. And versus Yair Rodriguez, which is actually a great fight. Mexico versus Brazil, definitely a great fight. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I ain't gonna talk about all the other fights because some of them are names that just coming up. They gotta earn their spot on this show to be talked about, and they haven't. Even the other fight that's on the main card, because this nigga he gave John Jones a good fight, but the nigga got knocked out like 3 fights in a row. But he finally got a win, and now he's fighting again. And you know who you are.
So when does John Jones make his return?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Is he gonna fight Francis?
No, Francis is in a whole nother company now. Right now they're trying to make him fight Tom Aspinall, so they're trying to make it pitted as John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll see what happens, bro. We got a lot of shit coming up. You know what I mean?
Keep our fingers crossed, man.
A lot of fights. You know, we got to definitely just we're going to give y'all some recaps. I'm definitely going to make this nigga watch UFC this weekend. He'd probably be at work, but I'm going to stream it to make sure that he can tune in. And I'm probably going to have a UFC party that night so that way we can all watch
Hey, Friday and Saturday, man, I get off at 6:45, so.
Okay, even perfect. Hell yeah. We're definitely streaming that shit. But with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning into Rumble Ready Podcast. You're in a Fight Comp Podcast. Like and subscribe. We finally got the TikTok and the Instagram up. Follow us on YouTube, Broken Mute Button Network, and Broken Mute Button Network on all social media platforms. Don't forget, we're also on Rumble. A lot of y'all need to get hit to Rumble. They don't try to block everything like YouTube does. All right? You can watch the full content.
Like and subscribe, and remember, food is medicine, so take care of yourself. Your kitchen is your hospital.
You already know. Holla at us. We